Hi everyone, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel, and today is a very exciting day. Today is basically music Christmas. Guys, I have been so excited all morning. I'm so excited to finally film this. As you guys might know, today, as you can tell from the title, is Spotify Wrapped Day for 2023. About a month ago, I tweeted some of my predictions, and I actually fully forget what I said, but I am really excited to see this year's. I'm excited every year. I love looking back at my reaction to these. They're so much fun. I did recently say that I guessed that my top artists might include Halsey, Turnover, maybe Taylor Swift, and maybe the 1975. And I said I truly have no idea this year. Maybe Kill Bill by SZA will be my top song. Only time will tell. Yeah, I don't really know. I feel like I'm just gonna end up blabbing if I try to explain what I think it is. So we should just like cut to the chase and see what it is, and I'll explain it then. But yeah, I don't know. I listened to a lot of Taylor this year just because of like the Eras tour happening, which I didn't even go to, but you know, just like all of the re-records coming out and everything, and I went and saw the movie, and so I feel like she might be on there somewhere. I also did listen to that Kill Bill SZA song a lot, and some other pop songs I think too, because I made like a spring playlist and a winter playlist for the beginning of the year that had like some pop on it. So who knows? I don't know. I'm really excited. I always love seeing this. You guys have never seen one of these videos before. How it works is I'm going to react to the little like slideshow they give you and talk about everything and see my final chart. And then after that, usually what they do is they give you your top 100 songs of the year. So after I react to the slideshow, I'm going to go through and react to the top 100 song playlist pretty quickly. And yeah, I literally am so excited right now. It feels like Christmas. So let's just get right into it. And there it is right there. Gwendolyn Brown, your 2023 Wrapped is here. Yes, it's time. Tap for the big reveal. It like doesn't feel real. It feels like I was just doing this last year. Like it's crazy, but here we go. Ooh, little Harry Styles. Hello. It's rap time. Ready? Let's do this. I'm not ready, but let's go, let's go. 2023 was a feast for your ears. You listened to 40 genres. Okay, I feel like in the past I've listened to more. That doesn't seem like a ton. Why do I feel like one year it said like 100 genres or something? Like, can we like roll the clip? Like, I feel like it said it like a few years ago. I'm not gonna roll the clip, but you can try and find it. How do your tastes stack up? Ooh, some Citizen in the background, or is that Matt Karakees? I don't know. It's a sandwich. Oh god. Every year the animation cracks me up. Ooh, your top genres, delicious. Pop punk is #1. Okay, I feel like pop punk usually is #1. Pop is second. Usually I feel like it's been a little bit lower. I don't know what lo-fi Latino is. You know what I bet that's from? So I listen to a lot of the lo-fi chill vibes playlist that Spotify makes when I work. And I'm gonna guess that that's what that's from, only because lo-fi is in the title. Chill hop. For a second I thought it said chill pop, but no, it's chill hop. I don't know what that is either. That might also maybe be lumped into the chill lo-fi music I listen to. And then alternative emo. So that seems pretty good. Yeah, I didn't really think about the lo-fi playing a role, but yeah, I have been listening to that a lot like while I work. I also listen to a lot of like video game music when I work. I don't know if that's gonna show up. I think I made a joke a few weeks ago about like the Super Mario 64 soundtrack showing up. So we'll see. This year, you're listening to Cute Places. Now, I will say, as a lot of you guys remember, last year Halsey was my top artist. But the past 3 years before that, it was Dance Gavin Dance. So we'll see. Sorry guys, we're flipping positions. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna put the image here because you can tell there's light coming in because I'm filming in the morning. So sorry, let's continue. One place listened just like you. Oh, is this like, what? This is so weird. Okay, Pittsburgh. People there are far more likely to be fans of Knuckle Puck, Dance Gavin Dance, and Belmont. Is this saying I should move to Pittsburgh? Like there's a lot of people that listen to what I listen to in Pittsburgh? That's such a funny stat. That's so random. Okay. Ooh. Oh, it's the fucking SZA song playing. If that's my #1, I freaking guessed it. You played 3,201 songs in 2023. That doesn't sound like that many songs. I feel like in the past I've had more songs, but there was one that really connected. It's gonna be this song. My top song was Kill Bill. Wow, you know what? I'm proud of myself for guessing that, because like I said, I listened to it a ton in the winter because it was on my winter playlist. But then I feel like it just kept coming up throughout the years, so I'm not surprised. You listened to it 23 times this year, starting on January 31st. That was probably when I made that playlist, and it still sounds perfect. You know, I have to say, I don't know if my top song has been like a pop song in a while. Although, you know what was, I don't remember what it was last year, but I think there was like some Machine Gun Kelly on it last year. So maybe, I don't know, but that's fun. I like it. I literally don't know like any other SZA songs except for that one. I should probably listen to the rest of the album, but this song's a bop. But you had room in your heart for more than one favorite. Okay, I hear Love It If We Made It by 1975. When I mentioned like, oh, maybe 1975 were in my top artists, I definitely would not be surprised if this song was also on it. This is one of my favorite songs. You romantic, you. Oh. Ooh, top songs, bitch. Ah. Ooh. Look at this shit. Okay, we gotta pause. Whew. Wow, this is a good list. Okay, so we got Kill Bill, then we got Love It If We Made It by 1975. I love that song. It's on so many of my playlists. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. Probably honestly my favorite song by them at this point, and it's just amazing. Okay, then number 3, we have Anti-Hero by Taylor Swift. I guess some Taylor would show up. She's there. I'm actually surprised it's that song, although you know why? I bet because when Midnights first came out, that was obviously like the huge song from it, and that was one of the ones that was on that winter playlist, along with I think a few others, but that was like the first one I probably added, so that's probably why, because I don't think that's my favorite song off Midnights, but it's the one that showed up. And then 4, we got Misery Business by Paramore. That's a little bit of a surprise. Now, I did see Paramore for the first time this summer, and I was listening to them a lot. I'm just surprised that Misery Business of all the songs is there, but I guess because it's probably on some of my other playlists. Like I had an emo birthday party this year for my 23rd, and that was on that playlist. It's probably on like just my party playlist in general. So I'm not complaining. And then we got Love from the Other Side by Fall Out Boy, which I was at a Hawks game last night and that song played, and I was like, damn, I forgot how good this song is. And there we go. I also saw Fall Out Boy on the tour for that album this summer, and so I listened to that a lot too. So this is a great list. It's a really good mix of like pop with some emo, and then you got 975 thrown in there. So that is a very fun list. I am not surprised, and I'm proud that I guessed my top song. I'm talking all around the clock. Oh, this is definitely on it. This is the Sabrina Carpenter song. So here's my top songs 2023. We will look at that after, don't you guys worry. Time is a construct, but we kept track anyway. Oh man, that is low. So I only listened for 18,793 minutes. That is my lowest ever. Last year I said it was low and I had like 35,000. 18,000 is depressing, guys, but this is what it's like when I work from home because I'm not like out commuting anywhere listening to music as much. And I definitely noticed it this year. I also brought all my records here this year, and I finally got a new record player, so I also have like been using that more. Instead of like throwing an album on the TV, I'll like put a record on, and obviously the records, you know, do not count for this. So that's also partly why, but yeah, I definitely feel like I just did not listen as much music as I wanted to this year. Just because of like working from home, and I mean I blast some like at the end of the day when I'm like cooking and stuff, but I don't know, not as much as I want to. I just feel like I wasn't also like as up to date on the new albums this year and stuff. So yeah, I feel like there's no excuse for me personally to be under 20,000 minutes. So this is a little bit sad that it's 18,000. That's definitely like my lowest, and I don't really want to keep this streak up of like every year it gets lower and lower, you know? But that is the truth. That's 13 days nonstop. That doesn't sound like that many. You peaked on March 11th at 380 minutes. You know what? I bet that was my birthday party because I just had like, the party went on for like many hours, probably from, I don't know, we probably had like the TV playing music, well, cleaning that day, but also I bet the TV was playing music from like 6 or 7 p.m. to like 1 a.m. So that's probably why. And you were in the top 20% of listeners worldwide. I guess that's still good, top 20%. I don't know. I think I used to be in like top 10 at least, so. What are you gonna do? Oh my God. Is she my top artist? You listened to 1,397 artists this year, but one came out on top. Any guesses? Is it gonna be Taylor Swift? Guys, I can't believe. Yes! Wow. This is something I never thought would happen. Say hello to your top artist, Taylor Swift. You're a top 7% fan, which is surprising because she has a lot of fans and like way crazier fans than me, and you spent 925 minutes together. Guys, I just have to say, this is the year I became an honorary Swiftie. You know, it's funny because I was kind of still fighting with the word Swiftie, like, no, like, I like some of her albums, but I'm not a Swiftie. And then I actually looked at, there's this website called Stats for Spotify, which shows you things like this, but constantly all the time throughout like your whole time of having Spotify. So for me, it's like a decades long of information because I got it when I was 13 and I'm 23 now. And it literally has been tracking my top artists of all time constantly. And I checked it like a few weeks ago, or maybe like a month ago, and Taylor Swift has now jumped up to my 4th top listened to artist. And that's like over 10 years. And yeah, I listened to her when I was 13, but like not a lot between that time and now. And I remember taking a screenshot of that, I tweeted it, and I was like, well, if she's jumped up to 4th, I don't think like I can fight the fact that I'm a Swiftie anymore. Like the data doesn't lie, clearly. And so yeah, I think this is the year I became an honorary Swiftie. I did grow up with her and, you know, listen to, if you go to like the top of my music library when I was 13, it was like Fearless and her self-titled. So I grew up with her, but obviously this year with her going on the Eras tour, and also like I've been obsessed with Folklore and Evermore for the past few years. That's not new. Those definitely got me back into her, but then seeing the movie and just like listening to all the re-records in the last year and a half, and yeah, it's really gotten me to like appreciate her a lot more as a songwriter and as a performer. Just watching all the clips from the Eras tour, wasn't able to go. I'm still maybe trying for next year, but tickets are so expensive. But yeah, so I'm definitely like, I'm a low tier Swiftie. Like I will admit that I definitely am a Swiftie in some capacity. I'm a low tier Swiftie though. I ain't trying to compete. I have friends that like have been listening to her for years and years and years and know like everything. I don't even know all her songs. I mean, I'm a low tier Swiftie. I'm a Folklore and Evermore Swiftie, but I did really enjoy Midnights as well. And now I feel like I'm starting to appreciate like her real records and her new stuff, you know? So yeah, that's kind of the reason. I feel like that's a little bit out of character for me because I'm, you know, very like, you know, I've known on this channel to be very like pop punk and emo and alternative hardcore, and I listen to all of that. But this year, I definitely put her on a lot. And also like I have like a girls playlist that I listen to sometimes, and Mara and I are getting ready, and that has a lot of her on it too. And we had like a Galentine's Day party and she was on a lot of that. But even by myself, you know, I recently got Folklore and Evermore on vinyl. I've been spinning a lot of that. So I can't fight it, but it's definitely a surprise. I guess it's not too much of a surprise genre-wise because like Halsey was my top last year, which I really hope she's still on this list because she's still my #1 queen. Like I am a Swiftie, but Halsey's my #1 girly. Like that ain't gonna change, you know? So I'm hoping she's still on my top artists, but I guess just another year of another pop artist, just a different gal. I'm also very surprised about the top 7%. I don't feel like I deserve to be that high up, but I don't know, 925 minutes. I feel like in the past, my top artist, the minutes have definitely been longer, like more minutes. Like, I feel like it's at least been in the thousands, but I guess because I didn't listen to as much music this year, that's probably why. Hi, I'm the problem. You couldn't get enough Anti-Hero, now delivering fan mail. Everybody agrees. Ooh, who's the other girl? That's Halsey. You had something special with your top artist. Here's how you spent time with them across the year. Oh, is this gonna be it? That's Halsey singing, I think. Well, it's like it's her and what, Kalani or something? Oh my God, I'm nervous. I'm nervous for the top artist. Oh, this is interesting. #1 Taylor Swift, peak listening month October. Oh, that's cool. I'm surprised it's October, although I guess what came out in October? Well, that was like the last month too that's like Spotify Wrapped keeps track of. But okay, that's cool. I guess I've been listening to her a lot recently. You know why it was? Because I saw the movie in October, I think I saw the movie. Yeah, I saw the Eras Tour movie in October. So to prep, I was listening to like the Eras Tour set list. I bet that's why. Yes! Okay, my 2 queens! We got a little bit of a pop girl moment this year. Halsey, peak listening month, March. I don't know, because of my birthday. This is a really cool like bubble, by the way. It feels like, it looks like it goes down in like July, but then goes back up in August. That's super cool, but yeah, she my #1 queen. I'm really happy she's still on here. Who's the fool? Okay. This is a really interesting way of showing this year. Okay, so 975 is number 3. Peak listening month, October. I saw them in October, so that's why. But, wow, that's so fun. Oh. That, I don't know if they've ever been in my top. I think they might have been in my top in like 2015 or something, but not in the last few years, right? So that's really cool. What is this? This is a surprise. Oh my gosh, number 4, we got Paramore. My boyfriend's gonna be happy about that because he loves them. Wow, okay, well you can clearly tell that we saw them in August and my peak listening month is July. You can clearly see that July and August, I was listening to them a ton. I think they were basically all I listened to in that time because I was trying to learn everything for the show. I only really knew like Misery Business and a few of the bigger songs, but I really got into them. I mean, I talk about it in that vlog for that show, but I learned a ton of their songs and yeah, I really like them now. I still feel like I don't listen to them as much like now. As you can see, it really dropped off after that show, but their new album is great. The This Is Why album is awesome, so that's quite a surprise. At least we have a little bit of emo on here, but so far we've got like some girl power going on, and I'm here for it. Yes, thank you. Okay, I was getting worried, y'all, that my favorite band was not gonna show up, but my boys are here to stay, don't worry, y'all. My peak listening month is November. It's because I saw them last month and also because their new album came out. But it's so funny, look at the beginning of the year and then it sort of dropped off. I don't tend to listen to them as much, I guess, in the summer, but I don't, even in September. I'm not sure why, probably because I was just listening to Riot Fest and the Riot Fest playlist and they weren't at Riot, but wow, okay, my boys are still here. I was getting worried, See guys, I'm still me. But wow, that's a beautiful list. This is a good year. I'm really excited. Yes. Wow, I really like this list. This makes a lot of sense. I can't argue with it, and it's fun. You know, it's fun to see some of the bands I usually see. Like Halsey and Knucklepuck usually always show up, but Taylor's new. 975 haven't been there a long time, and Paramore's never been on my top. So it's really fun to see like your listening habits evolve and change throughout over the years and stuff. That's why I love to do these every year, and wow, that's really cool. I'm really happy with this. Hold up, someone's on the line. What is happening? It's like calls my friend.
Oh, hi. This is a special message from me to
Hi, Queen.
Basically a thank you note. Honestly, it looks like you listened to a lot of my music this year.
I did.
It doesn't matter which era you were listening to. I'm
Evermore Folklore.
To be on your Spotify Wrapped.
Wow. Damn, I wonder what the Halsey one was though. Someone can someone tweet me if they had Halsey for their top? I want to see what the Halsey thing is. That's so funny. One moment, please. We're turning off the lights. This is Matt Karakees. That's better. The way you listened this year makes you a hero. Oh, or should we say anti-hero? Is that just a call to one of my top songs? Tap to reveal. Oh, what's happening? Alchemist. Listening is your laboratory. You create your own playlist more than others listeners do. Nice work, Doc. Thank you. I do create a lot of playlists. You guys can always go on my Spotify. It's always linked down below and see my playlists. That's cool. That was fun. Same time next year? Yes, bitch. Oh. And I wish Matt Karakees had shown up though. He's probably on my top songs. Wow. So look at all these fun colors. Oh, I love the purple. Oh, there's like a dark purple and a light purple. I'm gonna go dark purple, I think. All right, everyone. So as you can see, this is my final little screen graph here. I am really happy with this year. I feel like I'm usually not too disappointed, but I do really just love like the, especially with my top songs, like it feels like there's just a good mix of artists in there. I've already talked about the top artists. I'm really happy about it. I'm not too surprised, but I'm happy. That message from Taylor was cute too. And I guess the only thing I'm a little let down by is the minutes listened, but that's on me. And top genre pop punk is still pretty awesome, and it's fun to see Paramore in there. Now we are going to listen to your top songs of 2023 playlist, which I'm really excited. I'm just gonna go by listen to them in order. So I'm gonna show my top 100 songs and just talk about them briefly, nothing too long. And yeah, let's just get into it and see what all top 100 songs are. Of course, we got Kill Bill. This is a bop. If y'all haven't heard this one, it's a bop. Love It If We Made It. Such a bop. I love this song so much. Then Anti-Hero. I have a feeling this playlist is gonna be fire. Misery Business, a classic. We got Love From the Other Side. This was like the first single from the album. It's great. So now we're gonna go to the ones I don't know. Flowers. Okay, I was wondering if this would show up too because this was also on one of my playlists. Maybe spring or winter. I forget when the song came out, but this was on one of my playlists I was listening to for a while. There was a bunch of pop on that, so I bet that's why pop showed up in my top genres. As it was. This was just in my like summer playlist and probably party too. I feel like this playlist might have like a lot of pop in it, honestly. Still Into You by Paramore. This is one of the Paramore songs I knew prior to learning everything from them, and I love it. Snow on the Beach by Taylor. Yeah, I feel like the whole Midnights album is probably gonna be on here. The Other Girl. Yes. I definitely just still like shuffle Halsey a lot this year too, which is why she's number 2. Ooh, this is a surprise. Oh, this is such a pop. This is my favorite Meet Me Out the Altar song. They'll feel like never play it live, at least not anymore, but it is so good. So I feel like this whole Matt Karaki's album might be on here because I saw him on tour for this album in August. I got into the whole album from that tour. It came out this year and I actually went to the album release show and it was so much fun. And if you need like more chill vibes, definitely check out this album by him. It's really, really good. Bejeweled, yes. Oh, this was her new song that came out this year, right? Didn't this come out this year? Die For Me. This is like her newest single. That's a bop. That's a bop. I think this came out, I remember this came out in February when I was on vacation in LA. I was like sitting in the hotel room and she tweeted about this and I listened to it and I was like, this is a bop. It's super catchy. It's really good. Bops. How Lucky Am I, Matt Karaki's. Karma. Lil by Halsey, yes. I never tire of this album by her. This is definitely my favorite album by her. Last Hope. This is one of the new songs by Paramore that I learned. Most of the ones like that I learned for that show, like I had to learn them. I didn't know them before. Pick and Choose. This is my favorite song from Matt Karaki's new album. It's so good. Draw the cat eyes sharp enough to kill a man. Yes. Oh, there's my boys. I was waiting for some Knuckle Puck to show up. Crush, Crush, Crush by Paramore, yes. This somehow like always makes it in. And I think it's because it's on my playlist with my boyfriend because I don't like, I mean, I love Trophy Eyes still, but like it's always this one song in particular from this album. It's kind of funny, so that's gotta be why. Yes, Touch Tank. I don't know how to say the artist, Queen, I'm not quite sure. But this was also on like one of my summer or spring playlists, and it's a super cute song. Girls, classic. Oh, The Tradition by Halsey. God, this album just does not get old. One of my favorite Paramore songs. I knew this one before too. Oh, that's a surprise. What if this all pans out like you said? Tough Love by Arm's Length. I saw Arm's Length twice this year and I really got into them. They have a lot of bops. I'm really happy they're on here. That's like a really nice surprise. I should keep listening to them more because I was listening to them a lot for the 2 shows I saw them at, but they are really, really good. If you haven't checked them out, they are actually currently on tour right now with Knuckle Puck and Real Friends. I don't know how much of the tour is left. I think quite a bit. So if you're able to go and they're coming to your city soon, you should check them out because they're really good. Okay. Some of this Harry Styles is kind of surprising, though I bet this is on my summer playlist. More Matt Karaki's. This album is so good. Oh, a bop. Ain't it fun? Oh, I forgot about the new Turnover album. See, that's the one thing too. Turnover's been showing up on my top artists the last few years, and they weren't this year. Usually I feel like I listen to them constantly throughout the year because there's always like an album by them that feels like it matches the season. But I definitely noticed that I didn't listen to them as much this year, or if I did, I listened to them more on vinyl than on Spotify. But I did just see them recently for their new album, and this is from their new album, and it's really good. Oh my god, yes. Yo, I rediscovered this song, Start All Over by Miley Cyrus. This was on my pink iPod as a kid. It was one of my favorite songs by her. And I just forgot about it because I don't listen to like old Miley that much. But I remember I saw TikTok like showing how amazing the music video is because it's shot to be done in all one take. And then I just fell down a rabbit hole and I was listening to this shit like every day. This is my bop. So this is just very funny that this is on here. Souls Don't Die, Matt Karakees. Decode, because they played this, so I learned this. Such a good song. What I see, there's a blind on the floor, and on the bed, to the door, 24. 24 by Flora is one of my favorite songs. This album is so perfect for the summer. They're awesome. See, then we got Nosebleed. Nosebleed usually comes up too because it's on my summer playlist as well. Oh my god. I want and only Princess Peach. This is actually perfect. This is on here. This fully sums up this year. And to be honest, if this is on here, I'm hoping some of the Barbie soundtrack is on here too. But this is Peaches by Jack Black. It's from the Mario movie, which I saw back in April and became obsessed with this song. Mara and I are obsessed with this song. We like put it on all our playlists. I laughed about this song for a long time. And I really love that it's here because it really embodies this year really well. That being said, like I said, I hope that maybe some of the Barbie songs might show up, though I did get the Barbie album on vinyl, and I feel like when I tend to listen to those songs, I tend to just put the record on versus listening on Spotify. But yeah, the Mario movie was great, and this song is fantastic. Running Out of Time by Paramore. Skate by Floor. I'm loving all this Floor showing up. Oh, it's not living if it's not with you. Another one of my favorites. Nonsense. Okay, this basically, they kind of hinted this was going to show up. Nonsense by Sabrina Carpenter. This is also on one of my like spring playlists, just full of a lot of like little pop songs I was getting, you know, stuck in my head. This is probably from TikTok, but she's great. I literally like was watching her YouTube videos when she was like a 10-year-old doing covers on YouTube, and now it's insane how big she's gotten. It's so cool. Killing Boys by Halsey, a classic. Oh, we got some Weight by Knuckle Pug. I'm living for all the Shapeshifter. In the way of love again. Can't put myself in the way of love again. Oh, from the new Turnover album. It is so good, y'all. If you haven't listened to it, it's so good. Oh, yes, bitch. Open it up. This is Burn All Your Bridges by Wolf Road. I kind of always have some Wolf Road popping up there because I do sell their merch, so I'm at pretty much all their shows. This is from their newest EP, although it just turned a year old, so it's not that new, but from Bloom and Disconnect. It's one of their hardest songs. It's so much fun. They always play it at their shows. Everybody opens at the pits, and it's really great to see them on here. Oh, some more Arm's Length. Okay. In Loving Memory. This, it's an album or an EP, but this is really good. Never Before Seen, Never, what is that, Again Found. Very, very good. Oh, more from the Fall Out Boy album. Heartbreak feels so good. Yeah, I remember that I learned a lot of this album for that tour in the summer, and it was great. So I gotta come back to this album more. Yes, Rose Colored Boy, one of my favorites. Way Down by Wolf Road. There we go, there we go. Gotta represent the boys. Never Believed in Bad Luck by Matt Karakees. Fake Out, Fall Out Boy. Man, I forgot how good these songs are on this album. See, this reminds me of stuff I gotta come back and listen to again. Crave by Paramore. Weeds by Beach Bunny. Which album is this from? Oh, this is from Emotional Creature. Yeah, I listened to this album a lot this year too. It's really good. We Hang Like Stars. Look at the Fall Out Boy showing up. I'm My Own Muse. Falling For You. This is on my like romantic playlist. Such a cute song. I wish they'd play this. Sweet Nothing. Oh, this is a good one. I really like this one. Okay, with a lot of dispute moments. I feel like I usually listen to this a lot in January and February. This is like my like sad, depressing like winter album, and so maybe that's why this is showing up, because I feel like I probably listened to it January and February, but I love it. Your shoes. Oh, I love his voice so much. Looking for somebody to love. Oh, this is from their new album. A bop. Okay. We got I Hope You're Happy by Games We Play. This was also on one of my like little seasonal playlists. I don't know a ton of Games We Play. I think I only learned maybe like 2 or 3 songs that were on those playlists. But yeah, he's really good. The song is great. Girls Are Gone by Halsey. You know, I'm surprised. So we're getting a lot of Taylor Swift stuff from Midnights, but I wonder where all the Folklore and Evermore is. Paper Dolls by Matt Karakees. Stone Station. This one doesn't really need to be on here because this song is like, it's just like an interlude track, but yes. Oh, this is such a bop. Freak of Nature by Heart Attack Man. I saw them this year again for this tour, the Freak of Nature, and it was awesome. And I'm seeing them again in December when they open up for Hot Mulligan, and I'm so excited. They're just so great. I just love them so much, and this album is so good. Oh, we got Lavender Haze. Love it. Okay. A little bit of a surprise here. Some Real Friends on the Outside. Classic, you can never go wrong with it. Oh yes! Sleep on the wrong night, traveling down a coastline, running from love I never wanted to fight. That Coast and Lines by Jetty Bones. This is literally the first song I ever heard by her. I'm surprised this made it to the top 100. I mean, I love the song. You know what? I bet I put it in like my winter playlist or something, but I love her so much. I need her to go on a tour. I haven't seen her in so long, and she's one of my favorites. Oh, a classic, Chocolate. I feel like I didn't know this song. I literally knew like that's what you get when you let your heart win. I didn't even know it was Paramore. Like I knew that refrain in my head for years. Never knew it was them until I learned it. Yes. Tell Me You're Sorry by Real Friends. Hummingbird Turnover. Okay, so there's some peripheral vision on here. That's good to see. She's American, 925. You know what's nice? It feels like it's a lot of the same artists, but it's not a lot of the same albums. Like, I mean, it's a few, the Matt Karakees one, and I guess a lot of Midnights, but like, usually I feel like it's the same album over and over, and there's a little bit more like variety, I feel like, this year. When We Like a Grudge, Fall Out Boy, good album. Groundhog Day, just getting started. Yes. This came out really early this year, like March, so makes sense why this is on here. Ohio, Matt Karakees. Oh, this is a bop. This is Why Paramore. I love this new album by them. It's so good. Oh, I'm surprised all this Fall Out Boy is on here. I mean, it's all great. I guess I was preparing for the show for a while, listening to all this. Mastermind. Oh, that's such a good song. Gosh, the album is so good. Oh! Oh, you know why this is on here? I saw Against the Current for the first time this year. I remember being really excited to hear this song live. I forget who they were opening for, but I was very, very excited to hear this because I had learned this song when I worked back at Journeys. They had it on the playlist, so that's why that's on here. But a bop. Told You So. Is yet to come. Honey by Halsey. Oh, such a good song. My queen. Maroon by Taylor Swift. It's just queens back and forth. I love it. Where You Are by Bearings. Okay, I saw them at Riot Fest. That's probably why this is on here. And they never disappoint. Plain God by Paramore. 3 AM by Halsey. I'm really surprised all this Paramore came on here. It's really fun. Escapism. This makes sense to be on here. I listened to this song a lot. I found this song from TikTok. This is on a bunch of my playlists. And this and like the SZA song, I feel like I was playing a lot this year. So this makes sense. I'm actually surprised it's this low. I feel like it should be higher up. Holy Ghost Spirit, Dance Gavin Dance. Yeah, see, so they didn't even make the cut anywhere this year. But that's because also like I transitioned from running to the same workout playlist to running to just like whatever my setlist playlist was I needed to be listening to, because I don't just listen to music like other times anymore. Like the most I probably listen to music is when I work out and run. So it was important for me to use that time to study set lists instead of just listen to like Dance Gavin Dance and other harder bands. So that's probably why like they aren't in here as much this year. There's some Folklore and Evermore. We got The One by Taylor Swift. Such a beautiful song. Wow. I'm not sure why this is here. Unless this is also in one of those playlists. It probably is, but I mean, yeah, it's fun to have some Panic show up, I guess. I love the song. Oh, this was in my winter playlist. Ceilings. It's the only song I know by her. I know it's like the one that blew up. I don't know if I really could like get into any of her other music too much, but I really like this song. Ooh, more Arm's Length showing up. Yeah, they're so good, guys. If you haven't checked them out, please do. About You. I found out this song went big on TikTok for like that one part in the middle in the bridge, but like the rest of the song is also so good. It doesn't even sound like it's 1975 because there's like another girl singing during that part. And then when I was studying for seeing them live, I was like, oh, this is them? I learn something new every day. Cardigan. Yes. I'm still trying to get my Folklore cardigan, but you know, they are always sold out. I'm probably just gonna get like a fake one, but I wish I had one. Ooh, some old real friends, Late Nights in My Car. Love to see it. People that we know. Friday. Change of Heart, 1975. Big Man, Little Dignity, yes. And it looks like that's it. Yes, that is it. Oh my gosh. Okay, wow, I have to say, that playlist is really fun. It is way more poppy than my top 100 songs, you know, usually is. And I love it. I mean, the Taylor, the 975, the Halsey, even just like the Chill Turnover, the Chill Matt Karaoke, it's like mainly pop and chill. And I feel like Paramore, you know, they are obviously like a little heavier, but a lot of the songs are very dancey. I feel like that's a very like dancey pop vibe for my top 100 songs, and it's fun. And then you got a little knuckle punk and stuff sprinkled in there. There was basically no hardcore. I mean, there was one Dance Gavin Dance song, but like no Knocked Loose or anything this year. And like I said, that's probably because I'm not listening to my Heavy Jams playlist as much this year when I work out. But yeah, you know, I do feel like this was a really good representation of the year for me. I feel like it definitely was a bit more of like a chill pop year for me. And maybe that's because I'm just transitioning into like the working lifestyle and like that's what I want to listen to more. And I only went to like half the number of concerts I usually go to this year versus the past years. So definitely not as much like band music in there, you know, though I still listen to it. It's just that not as much as showing up on my top, because I feel like around the house I want something a little more relaxing, and when I want to listen to a band, I've just started to put my record on, you know, put a record on by them, which has been awesome to have my vinyl player here. So that music of course isn't going to show up. No Barbie music, but I've been listening to the Barbie soundtrack a ton with the vinyl, so I still know all those songs. But yeah, I have very few complaints this year about my Wrapped. I'm really happy about it. I really like seeing the difference between the years, and this was definitely a more like pop girly year for me, and I'm okay with it. I like it. It's really fun to watch this stuff evolve, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment down below. Let me know what your top songs are, your top artists are. I love to hear all of it. Tell me your top genre. Tell me if maybe some of this surprised you guys. Were you surprised to see that Taylor Swift was my top? This was the year I kind of became a Swiftie. Like I said, I can't really deny it anymore, but I'm really happy. I'm not embarrassed by that. I'm really excited about it. I think it's fun, and it's just really cool. It's like I said, to see everything evolve from year to year. If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And other than that, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!